Are you curious about Northern Johnny Cake from 1928? Find out about this delicious skillet recipe along with me in my kitchen. Let's go check it out and see how to make this delicious snack. Let's see how this is.
Oh, it smells like corn.
Yeah, it's a corn based.
Okay.
Let's get started making our Northern Johnny cakes. So we have the recipe right here in the Delineator cookbook. We're gonna get started in a double boiler on the stove. So I have water down here, and we're gonna put our cornmeal in here. We are going to add some milk. Let's get that going. So that's 2 cups of each of those things. And then instead of shortening, I always like to put butter. So we have 2 tablespoons of butter in there. And then we have 2 tablespoons sugar. I'm using brown sugar here because I was curious about the taste of that. It says you can use either one. And then we're going to put some kosher salt in there, 1.5 teaspoons. So we are going to be cooking this for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get that going, and partway through, or when it's almost done, I'm going to come back and I will show you how it looks before we move on to the next step of our Northern Johnny cake. So this is just about cooked. I actually only cooked it for 5 or 6 minutes, but it seems very thick and cooked and put together. So I'm gonna set this aside to cool before we move on to the next step of our Northern Johnny cake. All right, we're gonna mix up our final ingredients and then get our Johnny cake in the oven. So I have 2 beaten eggs here. I'm gonna add to our cooked cornmeal mixture, and then I have a tablespoon of water with a teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in it. And let's get all that in there. So now I'm gonna mix this very thick mixture together, and I'm super curious as to how this is going to taste. I've never made cornbread in this way, where you kind of cook the cornmeal ahead. And for full disclosure, this is actually corn masa. This recipe does call for cornmeal, but I was searching around and I thought I had cornmeal, but I had actually used it for putting under my roses because that helps the black spot, reduces it and helps them not have black spots. So anyway, I used up my cornmeal on that and I had forgotten, but I did have this corn masa, which works great. So it's okay to substitute a bit. It's very similar. And so look how beautiful this is. It says to put in an iron or granite pan. It would be really interesting to have a granite pan. This is 1928, so I'm not sure what those were like. But anyway, we're gonna put this in a cast iron skillet that is able to go in the oven. And I greased it with some hand spray before. So I want to get all this lovely batter in there. Let me know in the comments down below if you love cornbread or corn-based foods. I absolutely do. I lived in Mexico for quite a while, for a whole year as an exchange student. So I came to love all kinds of corn-based yummy foods, and I'm just so curious. I wonder if this is going to taste like a tamale or something. And I will definitely try it with the regular cornmeal as well, but they are similar enough that it works. Okay, Do you have trouble like I do trying to get all the bits in here to come out into the pan? I want to have this as even as possible. I don't want to waste too much of this. So let's try to get it all in there. And we're going to be baking this at 400 degrees. I think that's probably good enough. For about 30 minutes, more or less. I might bake it a little less since my oven is on the convection setting. So I will be back when this is out of the oven and we will check it out. So yay, the Johnny cake just came out of the oven a minute or two ago. It's nice and hot. It looks beautifully golden brown. And when it's cooled down a little bit more, I will cut a piece of it so that you can see what it looks like. And then when my family comes home, we're gonna all try it. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be so yummy. I'm really hoping it's gonna be great, but I'm pretty sure it will be. Stay tuned. So while our Johnny cake is in the oven, we're gonna take a look at this 1928 cookbook, Delineator cookbook. And I specifically wanna focus on the quick bread section. It gives you a lot of information about types of quick breads, how to mix them, and all types of quick breads. So we have something called sweet milk griddle cakes, which sounds yummy. Some kind of pancake, I imagine. Baking powder buckwheat cakes. I think those sound interesting. Flannel cakes. I wonder what the difference is between those and some other griddle cakes. So we will have to find out. Apple pancake sounds really delicious. It has fresh apples in it. And then it also has some photos. It's interesting because these are yeasted breads here, cloverleaf rolls and a Swedish tea ring. But still, it's nice to have these. Oh, here are the French pancakes and waffles. I just love that old-fashioned waffle iron there. Look how beautiful that is on the table. I wish we still had really pretty ones like that. That is really nice. Let me know in the comments down below if you love quick bread recipes. If you like waffles, here's some buttermilk waffles, different types of muffins, corn muffins with dates. That sounds really delicious. So let me know if you would like me to try any of these recipes. There's also lots of different kinds of biscuits. There's even one with baking soda, which you don't see as often. And then here's our Johnny cake, different brown bread, raisin bread, quick nut bread. So lots of delicious things in this 1928 cookbook. So let me know what you think in the comments down below, and then we're gonna check our Johnny cake. So since the Johnny cake is out of the oven, I wanted to show you a nice close-up of it. It looks nice and moist. It smells delicious, and it's nice and golden brown. So I'm excited to try it with the family, which will be coming up next. Always the finale to my videos. So let's check out how this tastes. I bet it tastes really good even without butter or honey. That is my guess. So stay tuned for that. Hey, we are here to try the Northern Johnny cake. Let's see how this is.
Oh, it smells like corn.
Oh yeah, it's a corn based.
Okay. Ooh. This is nice. It's like eating a giant tortilla.
Well, full disclosure, I had to use corn masa in here because I ran out of cornmeal. So it is kind of like a tamale bread.
Totally is. This is delicious.
This is good.
I love this. Adam approved.
Yum.
I didn't know on the first bite, but then once you kind of eat it, you're right. It sort of tastes like a tamale coating, which is actually kind of nice. Like especially like this would be great with chili, or like
I kind of want to dip it in like a
anything
soup or
you'd maybe
something.
have cornbread with. This would be great with.
Oh
I could
yeah,
honestly just eat this plain. This is really good.
Yeah,
I love this. Yeah, it's good without anything,
Actually,
but also dipped in something.
I wouldn't mind it like heated with butter and honey like cornbread.
Oh yeah, that would be yummy too.
Yeah, I'll try that.
If you like tamales, you might like this. It's kind of like a less moist tamale with no filling.
Yeah,
Yep.
totally.
Very much like what it tastes like.
Exactly. So enjoy, guys. Thank you.